a small peaceful town, shrouded with fog. And once you enter it, there's no turning back. Welcome to today's episode of DarshD Memories featuring the Silent Hill series. So first of all, this episode was requested by my friend Mr. DarshD. So please check out his channel for some awesome gameplay videos. And actually, Mr. DarshD is a part of my Silent Hill memories because I met him when he commented on my Silent Hill 3 Brookhaven Hospital gameplay. Because I had accidentally wrote that the gameplay is situated in the El Camino Hospital, the Silent Hill Origins Hospital. So yeah, you're really awesome, my friend. So as a 9-year-old, I was introduced to the horror genre by Resident Evil 3. And I was so scared, I stopped playing any horror games till I was 17 years old. And then I was curious about Resident Evil 4, and it turned out to be an awesome game. So it made me more curious about horror genre, and I went out and I searched on the internet and found that there's a series named Silent Hill. So my dad bought me Silent Hill Origins, which is my first Silent Hill game. It's strange, I know, but it's my first and probably one of the most favorite Silent Hill games because it has Silent Hill 1 feel to it, and it has some good visuals, and it's portable. It's on the PlayStation Portable. And then I finished it, and I was more curious about the Silent Hill. I wanted to buy Silent Hill 1, 2, 3, and all the classic Silent Hills, but I couldn't get them. The only Silent Hill game I could order was Silent Hill Homecoming. So my dad bought this game, and I must say that it's not Silent Hill 2 or Silent Hill 3, but it's hell of a ride. If you consider it as a movie-based Silent Hill game instead of a classic Silent Hill game, you'll be much more pleased with it. So I really like the Shepherd's Lane. I really like the music by Akira Yamaoka in the Silent Hill Homecoming, and not to mention the nurses. Man, they're photorealistic, entirely based on the movie. So if you get this cheap, I really recommend this. And now then I started searching for more Silent Hill games, and I came across Silent Hill Shattered Memories, which is another awesome title in my opinion. It focuses on the psychological horror and the chase with the monsters instead of combat and the battle. It's really intense. You can actually feel your heart thumping when those monsters are chasing you. There's no combat, you cannot fight them. So it's really intense. And there's one thing I really like about that game is that it psychologically profiles you and crafts a unique experience for each player. And that's really, really awesome in my opinion. And that's why I think every Silent Hill game is unique. Every Silent Hill game provides you with something unique. And moving on, I got my hands on Silent Hill 4. Silent Hill 4 is another unique concept. We all live in apartments, many of us do. So having a game that has a character who's living in an apartment, and then he gets sucked into the world of Silent Hill, and everything is so familiar. I mean, this apartment setting and the nightmares, the floating enemies on those subways. Now that's really claustrophobic and intense. Silent Hill 4 is a gem, one of the last gems considered by many traditional Silent Hill fans, and I really recommend you. If you love Silent Hill franchise, you gotta play Silent Hill 4. Now moving on, I got my hands on Silent Hill 1, the classic Silent Hill, and I was really surprised to see how much I love that game. I completed that game within 2 weeks. It was so familiar to me because I was playing a Silent Hill game which was much more like a Resident Evil 3 and Jill Valentine gameplay, third person cinematic camera. Moving on to 2012, I still couldn't get my hands on Silent Hill 2 and Silent Hill 3, which are considered as some of the best survival horror games. And then, thanks to Konami, we got Silent Hill HD Collection as well as Downpour. So I ordered Silent Hill HD Collection, and my dad got Silent Hill Downpour because he liked the cover a lot. And I must say that Silent Hill HD Collection has some flaws, but most of them were fixed with the patch. the frame rate issues, the fog, everything was fixed. And I had a hell of a ride while playing Silent Hill 2 and Silent Hill 3. And I still play it. And I must say that those games are really close to my heart. Even Downpour, because Downpour provided me with a unique heavy rain-like experience. And the Murphy, man, his story, his personality is so likable. He's like one of the best Silent Hill characters after James Sunderland and Harry Mason, and then there you have Heather. Yeah, that's how much I like Murphy and his story in the new Silent Hill Town of Downpour. I really like Downpour. It's the only Silent Hill game I have completed 100%. I have 99%, or you can say 90% progress in Silent Hill Homecoming, because I'm still yet to complete it on the hard difficulty mode. So yeah, Silent Hill Downpour is really close to my heart. I really like exploring in it. It's so peaceful and calm. It gives me pleasure to explore. The graphics are truly current gen in Silent Hill Downpour. So now HD Collection has Silent Hill 2, Silent Hill 3, and I really like the storytelling. I really like the puzzles, the monsters. The monsters of Silent Hill franchise are really unique. They are uniquely made, they are disturbing, and they are something out of your mind. They are something just out of your world. And unlike Resident Evil 4, which has monsters that are, zombies, so they are humanoid, but Silent Hill has some of the craziest monsters. And the boss fights, my favorite boss fights are Boogeyman from Silent Hill Downpour, Silent Hill 2's Pyramid Head, and Heather's all of the battles, especially the last battle and the Dark Heather battle, Alyssa battle. And then there's Homecoming. Homecoming has some of the best boss battles on PlayStation 3, hands down. So, in my opinion, Silent Hill franchise is so unique because it's the only franchise that provides you with a foggy, peaceful, and a unique American-like environment. Even if its American environment is inspired by the Japanese horror, but still it's pretty much a blend of Japanese horror and American horror, and they provide us with some unique characters, likable environments, some of the most thrilling battles and thrilling environments. And I think every gamer, every horror gamer especially, should at least try Silent Hill games. And I love Silent Hill so much that I consider Silent Hill as a fictional place I really like to visit again and again and again. And I'm really excited for Silent Hill 9, which is produced by Hideo Kojima, who's the legendary creator of stealth action combat franchise Metal Gear. And yeah, I have high hopes for that game. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that. And I have played every Silent Hill game except Silent Hill Book of Memories. And the reason is that I don't own PS Vita. If I had PS Vita, I would have definitely got Silent Hill Book of Memories, because it's a unique Diablo-like game. I know that it's not a horror game, but it's something inspired by Silent Hill. It's a spin-off, so much like Metal Gear Revengeance, which is a hack and slash inspired by Metal Gear, Silent Hill Book of Memories is a Diablo-inspired game with co-op. So I think that using Silent Hill name is kind of bad, but still, it's a unique concept. So all these games, Homecoming, The Room, The Downpour, Book of Memories, Shattered Memories, are like experiments done on Silent Hill main series, Silent Hill 1, 2, 3. So I think we should respect that. I think Silent Hill and Resident Evil are different, because Resident Evil provides us with survival horror, action horror, while Silent Hill provides us with psychological horror. So I think that both series can coexist together at the same time. So thank you so much Capcom for introducing survival horror genre, and then thank you so much Konami for providing us with the foggy, little and peaceful town of Silent Hill. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, if you visit Silent Hill, you're never gonna regret it. Please be sure to watch my DarshD Memories episode featuring Resident Evil.